Hello everyone, xforts here, and welcome to a video I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for. Connor made his, Shuckmeister made his, I spent 5,000, I spent 10,000 on JoJo merchandise. Rookie numbers. And I know you guys have been asking the question in the comments and wanting to know, xforts, how much have you spent on JoJo merch? Well, today, I'm here to answer that question. We're gonna take a look at this back wall here where I've accumulated most of my JoJo merch. We're gonna go look out in the living room where I have most of my JoJo manga, as well as I have a very special announcement to reveal to you guys, and a project I've been working on for over a year now that I'm absolutely ecstatic to be able to share, as it's been under wraps and kept secret for so long, and I am just so excited to finally reveal it to you guys and show you what I've been working on. So half of this video, JoJo merch collection, half the video, a special announcement that is still relevant to the title and able to make me put my number bigger than Sea-Dog VAs. Yes, this is I spent $11,000 on JoJo merch with an asterisk at the end, because kind of relevant, kind of not, but you'll see. So let's get into it. We'll start out in the living room first where I'll show you guys all of the manga, and then we'll take a look at figures, art books, and all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys are ready to see some JoJo merch. So I'm gonna pick you guys up and take you out to the living room and show you my manga collection, and bear with me with this camera microphone. I don't have a good mic to attach to it, I'm sorry. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you would know that when I moved to Texas a few months ago, I actually downsized quite a bit of my manga collection. I sold about 500 volumes on Twitter to you guys for like super cheap. I was practically giving it away just because I had to get rid of it because it was just a lot to move. So still 2 bookshelves full, but still kind of downsized. So starting with the manga here, I know you guys are interested in that JoJo. I wish I had a roommate, I know, to record me, but I don't, so you guys are stuck with a handheld cam. So up here we have JoJonium's part 1, Phantom Blood 1 through 3, and then we have Battle Tendency, and for some reason, with this JoJonium release, Volume 3 is a different color red than the other ones. I believe they fixed this, but for the first print, it's like a darker red, and it bothers me so much. I hope they fix that so I can replace it. It is so annoying seeing that on the bookshelf. Moving forward, we have all of Stardust Crusaders, I believe, yeah, 1 through 9, all the JoJonium complete. Some random little Steel Ball Run figures that I picked up at a convention, I believe. We have Mountain Tim and Hot Pants. Just really like odd merch that you normally wouldn't find in America, so those are pretty good finds. I like those a lot. We have the Diamond is Unbreakable JoJonium, which cover I really love. I mean, I like the other JoJonium covers as they're Araki's newer style, and they're all like special, but the Diamond is Unbreakable ones with the original manga artwork are just really clean, and I really like those. Next to Diamond is Unbreakable JoJonium, we have Manga in Theory and Practice, Araki's book, which is great for referencing videos and getting quotes from him and whatnot. And then down here, we have little tiny Steel Ball Run volumes that are in Japanese. But I just really like Steel Ball Run, and it's just good to have physical merch of it. I want to eventually get the whole manga. Oh, sorry, Miki Taka, I knocked him over. I eventually want to get the whole manga in English and Japanese, but that is going to be like a decade before it's fully released in English. A Miki Taka figure right here that I got in some sort of convention. I'm sorry if it looks like the camera's like pointing upward. This is the top shelf, and I'm a short king. Not really that short, I'm like 5'10". Anyways, this right here is a framed... Where did I get this? I believe I got this at an anime convention as well. This is a frame from the original Stardust Crusaders OVA before the David production anime. And this was actually like a frame that they used, like one of the rough sketches for the animation process. I believe animation studios, when they're finished, there's so many of these because there's so many frames, you can get these for pretty cheap. And this is a really special moment in the Stardust Crusaders anime, in the OVA. So it's just really nice to have this piece of memorabilia. So I like having that as well. Nice little Jotaro. So that is all of the JoJo manga I currently own, except for one thing, but I want to get caught up with part 4, because I think part 4 has like 5 volumes out right now, but I am behind, so I want to get caught up with part 4. But as we move down the shelf, we have more manga. Beautiful Mamazuku. But down here, we have the first piece of JoJo manga that was ever released in English. This is Stardust Crusaders' original release by Viz Media. These were released in the late 2000s to early 2010s, I believe, around that time, maybe earlier. But these are pretty special because I'm pretty sure they're kind of limited. They might have reprinted them, but at one point these were really hard to find because they were so old. And I'm trying to do this with one hand and no lighting. Let me get you guys better lighting real quick. So Araki actually made a prologue that was only released in the countries that didn't get the first 2 parts. So the first piece of JoJo manga, a bit of history that was released in America, was part 3. And A little illustration of Araki there. There he is, that beautiful man. So what Araki did is that Araki had wrote a prologue that recaps the story like so far. It uses original artwork, but there's one page here that uses, if I remember correctly, there it is right there. It uses one of Araki's illustrations that originally was only released in color. So you have a part 5 and 6 art style, Jonathan and Dio, in a Stardust Crusaders volume, which I think is just, I don't know, funny piece of memorabilia and something cool that the English readers have. So that's the Stardust Crusaders manga. There it is, 16 volumes. Up here, we have a few other art book things. No, you guys don't want to see that. That's nothing. Ignore that. What we have here is an animation art book, AAA. I believe I got this on Amazon for maybe like $30, $40. And this has a lot of original artwork from the animation studio, Cars. But you can see characters in different art styles. Like there's like a part 3 Jonathan somewhere in here that I want to find you guys. It's kind of cursed. There he is, part 3 Jonathan. How cursed is that? Part 3 Jonathan and part 3 Joseph. Oh God. So yeah, you can find some pretty interesting things in these books. Okay, so that's the AAA art book. Moving on here, we have JoJo a Go-Go, which I will bring back over to good lighting so we can take a look at it. The best thing about JoJo a Go-Go is that you can change the face here. If you slide this little disc around, you have Araki's face, King Crimson's face, and it's going on Trisha's body for some reason. You have a cat, and it just goes through a lot of people. It's just something interesting for JoJo a Go-Go. I'm trying to put it back to Araki. Stone Mask, Bruno, Trish, there he is, Araki. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. I won't go through all of this because you guys should get it yourself if you want to take a look through it, but JoJo a Go-Go is a really awesome art book that has just, it covers parts 3 through 5, I believe, and like the last couple pages of it are part 6. Yeah, I think it has 1 through 3 in there too, so it's like 1 through 5 essentially, but mainly focusing on the 3 parts with stands. So that is JoJo a Go-Go, and also in this thing behind here, you have a Hirohiko Araki book that has a bunch of cool illustrations of him like traveling the world. It is Araki visiting Italy, so just really cool stuff you can find in these art books. I definitely recommend investing in them if you're a JoJo fan at all. We have the stands book, which is just a giant stand encyclopedia. Just has all the stands, parts 3 through 5. So let's close this up, take this back over to the shelf, and I believe that is it for the living room, and we can get on to some of the non-manga memorabilia. So that covers pretty much everything manga related and a few art books. But back here, we have figures and some other pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay guys, so starting with this big shelf that's behind me, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just that big wooden shelf that's behind me. And then we have these cool posters, which we will talk about a little bit later. So we can start off at the top here. We have my silver play button plaque YouTube sent me about a year ago, I want to say. Actually, no, it was probably like 2 years ago. And speaking of milestones, we recently hit 300,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Awesome. But here's my 100,000 plaque, which is awesome in all of its glory. And again, thank you guys for 300,000. And now we have JoJo Veller, the other art book I was talking about out in the living room. This one is very, very special. I kind of have the budget version of it. There's 2 versions you can get. One of them comes in a, like, it's just a nicer packaging, but I really like the outside of this, how it looks like it's like a postage box, like a Priority Express or something. I don't know. I kind of like the aesthetic. It looks really cool. And then we have, boom, look at that boy, JoJo Veller. I'm sure you guys can tell, I'm not super into like JoJo figures or anything like that. I mostly really like the high quality art books. I really like those things, but I do have some figures that we'll get into in a little bit. And this art book is absolutely incredible, guys. We have this map of Part 8 Morio, and all of the street signs are different stands. Like we have the world is like this main river, I guess, that's going through. Sheer Heart Attack, Killer Queen, Bites the Dust, Yoshikage, Kira, Hayato, Rohan, Josuke. It's so interesting having this, and I can just look at these art books for hours. So, if you guys want to just slow down the video here and take a look, you guys can see just all the different character names on the streets. It's just really interesting. Dio Brando, Jonathan Joestar. So, and then we have this like fully gold page. The art books are just so great, guys. Like I said before, if you're a JoJo fan and you haven't invested in the art books yet, do yourself a favor, man. They are so great to have, and if you take good care of them, they'll last you forever. Just completely make a time capsule of JoJo so people can experience this great manga, you know, 1,000 years from now. Imagine 1,000 years from now, JoJo's obscure and people stumble upon this art book, they'd be like, what am I looking at? But everything just looks so phenomenal here. These images are printed in such high resolution. It's absolutely insane, the quality of this. And there's a funny page here that I want to find. It says like, suck my steel ball or something. There it is. Kiss my steel ball. I love you, Rocky. And like I said, these art books, you just find weird things in them. And along with this, we have another stand encyclopedia, which has parts 3 through 7. I believe this has it's a thick boy. Look at how thick this thing is. It just stands. So, boom, look at that. So if you're really into JoJo stands and you want to just read about them all day, there you go. Some of them are in color too, and very quickly we'll go through a history of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You guys have been saying, hey, X-Forts, where's all stands in part 6? Hold on, I'll give you the video. All right, guys, all stands in part 6. Here's the video. Yep. There it is, guys. All stands in part 6. There you go. The video's made. You guys just saw it. No, I'm kidding. All stands in part 6 is coming, guys. Come on, we know it's coming. Just give me some time. We have a history book that gives you a JoJo timeline history and just other cool things that would be pretty interesting if I could read Japanese, but I can't. But there's just some interesting illustrations and just a history of Araki's life and working on JoJo. So that is what you'll find in JoJo Velar. Definitely my favorite art book that's ever been released, mostly because it covers my favorite parts, being 7 and 8 and a little bit of 6 as well. So let's go ahead and close that up and keep that in mint condition, although it is definitely already past mint condition. Okay, so starting down here, we have this really nice gift my friend Emily got me, which is Crazy Diamond posing on a record that also says Crazy Diamond on it. So these are super nice. They're pretty big as a reference, like this in my hand, and it fits in like this whole box right here. So on the other side, don't want to spoil anything, we have a Killer Queen to match. So Killer Queen on this side, and Crazy Diamond on the other. So these things are super nice. And then back on the left side below Crazy Diamond, we have the Mamazuku shrine of some prints I got, or not prints, just like little pictures I got at a con, and then some plants in the background. Next to that, we have JoJo 6251, which is one of the earliest JoJo art books that was released, that covers parts 1 through 4. This was before part 5. So we've seen a lot of the art books, but this one essentially is just more of the same. It's not as high quality as the other ones, and yeah, not all of it's in color either. So it's still a good art book, but JoJo A Go-Go and JoJo Velar just completely blow it out of the water. Next to JoJo 6251, we have some figures that I am extremely bad at posing. I'm sure you guys have seen these before, just the action figures of JoJo that Shuckmeister does all of his stop motion with, but yeah, I have kind of an odd assortment of them. I have the World, Star Platinum, and then GR in the middle, and guys, I can't pose these things for the life of me. I'm actually so bad at it. So I kind of just leave them in their natural positions looking really bad. Every time I try to make them look better, I just make them look worse. And next to that is the best I could get Bruno looking. And Bruno gets his own box because he's so special. And that about covers this bookshelf. But above here is not JoJo things, it is Kojima things. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of Hideo Kojima, Hideo, Araki, you know, pretty much the same person. But anyways, here's some Kojima Productions, Ludens figures, and BB from Death Stranding. I'm a huge Death Stranding fan as well, and he lights up. Yeah, Kojima and Araki are essentially the same person, just really weird Japanese artists and writers. So moving on from this back wall that I think looks super good, and I'm really proud of how it turned out because I actually had to solder some LED lights behind there, and it turned out looking pretty good, so I'm proud of the way that looks. Down here we have the old shelf that was in the background of the old JoJo interviews in my old place, and a little bit in my new place as well. So starting at the top here, this shelf's not really that interesting, but we have my microorganism, which I love, of my current avatar. He has his little handcuffs, and yeah, just my current YouTube avatar in a microorganism. Below that, we have Rohan Goes to the Louvre, a Rohan one-shot that was released in English that is not fully in color. Wait, is this? Oh, it is fully in color. I forgot. I thought like the first couple pages were, but yeah, Rohan at the Louvre is fully in color. This thing is like 20 bucks. You can get on Amazon. Again, if you're a JoJo fan, I'd say Rohan at the Louvre is like a must-own. Besides that, we have the Golden Wind soundtrack. More gifts from my friend Emily, she's the best. That got me the first one, the second one, and then the finale. So underneath that, we have a Kakyoin print and some other drawings of JoJo related stuff. That's Eva, that is not JoJo, but we have a Bruno print that my friend drew me, and some more stuff that my friend drew me as well a few years ago. And this is actually a funny story right here. I made this for a photography class I took in like 2016, so this thing is really old, but the photography assignment was to create a mugshot, and we had to create our own poster board, so I was like, I have to recreate Jolene, and I was super hyper fixated on JoJo at the time because I was reading it for the first time, so this turned out really cool. It just reminds me of when I was first getting into JoJo. And that's about all of my JoJo merch. I might have missed one or two little things, but in general, that was my entire JoJo collection. And I know you guys might be saying, but xforts, that was only $2,000, $3,000 worth of JoJo merch if we're being generous, and you guys would be right. But this is where we get into the special announcement I talked about earlier in the video, and something I have been waiting to tell you guys and reveal and have been working on for a year now, with different artists, animators, and a whole bunch of people throughout the community in a collaboration event that I am just so excited to tell you guys about. So I have created an apparel company with anime and manga inspired designs called Break Free. And I'll show you guys a little trailer right now. So within that announcement video that I hope you guys liked, I really liked editing it and making it. You can see sort of the journey I've gone on with so many other people to help create this this company and this project. It's just been so much work over the past year, and worked with so many incredible people to make it a reality. And just knowing that we're launching today is just so overwhelming and exciting. And I hope you guys like it. There's been comments of people being like, hey, when can I get some xforts merch? Or are you ever going to release merch or something like that? And because I talk about a series like JoJo, and my channel is focused around JoJo, which is so fashion inspired and clothing inspired, I wanted to do something really special if I ever decided to do merch. So what I did is that I created Break Free, an apparel company that it's inspired by the different themes you might find within JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which one of the most important ones is freedom of expression, which is really the main idea behind the company, as well as the freedom within us as individuals to choose the people we want to be, regardless of circumstance. And that idea came to me as I was really inspired by a lot of the characters within Golden Wind, which might sound cringe being inspired by anime, but that's what the brand is. The designs are inspired by anime and manga, and the themes of it and the idea of it is as well. I just really love how a lot of the characters in Golden Wind, they were in like the darkest moments of their life and they had the worst circumstances, but against all odds, they were able to continue to be good people and choose their fate. So that's essentially the meaning behind Break Free. And again, I wanted it to be its own separate entity besides xforts, because xforts doesn't even really mean anything. It's just my name. So it wouldn't really make for cool merch, but the idea of having something separate, which is Break Free, that we can do some really cool branding with and really cool designs, it was just an idea that I've had for a really long time, and it's finally a thing. So guys, like I said, or if I haven't said it already, breakfreesupply.com. The store goes live the same day this video comes out at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there is limited supply. Unlike other t-shirt sellers where you might just get linked to like a Teespring or something, this is our own store, and it's not print on demand. We hold inventory. So I'll show you guys a little bit of what we're working with for Break Free, and yeah, we'll work from there. So here's a look at a little bit of the inventory we've been holding. Here are the disc design t-shirts, and the packaging, as you can see here, within each box you'll get a special Meet the Artist card that has the artist's name and a little bit of other information on them, as well as a nice Break Free sticker. So this is a very indie project, guys. Every single piece of clothing here I have packaged myself, and Break Free is taking very, very serious measures to protect our team as well as customers from things like COVID-19. So when everything's packaged and everything like that, we're all sanitized and wearing masks, so don't need to worry about anything like that. Here are the Valentine shirts right here, which look very nice. And then you have your Break Free in black and then some Break Free hoodies. And through this door is where I spend most of my time packaging orders and things like that. We have even more orders in here, which is the $19.99 in white, the $19.99 hoodies, some more Break Free branded things. But yeah, guys, for the past couple of weeks, I have just been in this closet packaging orders for you guys, working on the website, working on the last little adjustments to make everything for the Break Free launch go absolutely perfect. So I won't lie, it's been a lot of work, and sometimes I question if it's even worth it, but I really just want to go all out and do the best I possibly could when it comes to creating a apparel company. And I really hope this is something you guys like. So that's pretty much what I've been working on, guys. Break Free, Break Free, Break Free, breakfreesupply.com. If you guys want to learn more about Break Free, you can check the website. We have an FAQ page and all of our policies in terms of delivery and safety and things like that. And again, I implore you guys to please go follow the social media on Break Free, as we have huge things planned. You might find discount codes and giveaways over on our social media platforms. And I really appreciate each and every one of you that is going to be supporting this project and everyone else that was involved with it. So guys, while supply lasts, get your hands on your Break Free merch that are all anime and manga inspired designs, which I must reiterate on the website as well. Break Free is not affiliated with any other brands, nor are any of our designs officially licensed trademarks. It is all fan made and it is all original created content by artists. So guys, that's the announcement. That's my JoJo collection, and that is what I have spent $11,000 on in terms of getting everything made, paying the artists, working in studios, working with professional photographers, getting the equipment to start the brand, like printers and labels and packaging equipment, and so many things that have gone into making this project what it is and making everything work. It has been quite the investment, but there it is, guys. Not quite JoJo merch, Break Free merch, but anyways, $11,000 on some cool things that I hope you guys will like. So thank you guys so much for watching. Shop Break Free, breakfreesupply.com. Goes live now. If you want something, you should probably go see if it's still in stock and get it while supplies last. So there's going to be so much more coming with Break Free. I have so many more ideas for the company in terms of content creation, in terms of new drops, and this is only the beginning. So I really need your support here to follow the social media and really engage with the company. Because when I say company and team, it's me. I do the social media, I do the website, I do the packaging, and I work with artists. So I try to give a more professional image through the brand, but it's just me, guys, behind the keyboard and everything. Hopefully you enjoyed the JoJo collection. Hopefully you are heading over to breakfreesupply.com right now to get that merch. Go get whatever shirt you want while it lasts, and just thank you guys so much. We couldn't have done this without you, and thank you guys for watching the videos that allowed me to make such a big investment into this project. You guys supporting the videos and you guys watching have really made this a reality. So thank you guys. I love you guys. More coming from myself and Break Free very soon. Peace.